What's going on, crew? It's your boy. Been gone for a little while, but I'm back. Trying to break down this game tomorrow, see if we can get that chicken. I'm in the B&B, out of town doing this work, trying to get this chicken. Then I come on here, try to help you guys get that chicken. So I don't got too much time. I do got to be to work at 7. So hopefully, I think I got about 40 minutes of this, 45 minutes. So we can break down and get this fire going, all right? Shout out to my boy Gabe Santana. He says, yo, Gabe, what's up, man? Welcome. Long time. Gotta get this money tonight, man. Now more than ever, it's about the stars. I have a stars and scrubs line. Yeah, let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. Let's see what they got going on. Spencer S says, what's up, fam? Spencer, welcome. Always good to have you in the room. So, San Antonio versus... I want to check something out real quick. Because I'm feeling like we want to stack up on the San Antonio game because the players are going to be cheap compared to this Washington game where everybody's been doing so well that players are more expensive. So if we get the wrong player and we pay $6K, we might regret it. So Avery Bradley's looking like he might be the plug. Tomorrow, I think that's a little chalky, man. Terry Rozier for $3K. I don't know. Ahmed Johnson for $3K. Yeah, I'm not too impressed by this game though. But let's see if the YouTube room has populated. See what people are talking about. Human Paradox says, yo, what's up, Human? Spencer says golf starting off terrible. It was good. I was in the money from the lineup. And when I just checked it out, it's like it went way downhill. I don't know what happened. That's just golf, I guess. All right, let's check it out. Let's get into this real quick. Gabe says John Wall is a lock no matter what. Yeah, could see that. Let's start with San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard's back, 10K. I'm not gonna pay that for Kawhi against Golden State because Golden State is a bigger team, and the wings. KD and Draymond I think is gonna make it. I think KD versus Kawhi is gonna be a mismatch. We know KD's playing better defense. We know. I just don't like it. I don't like Kawhi for 10K against Golden State, so I'm gonna stay away from that. LaMarcus Aldridge, 3 out of the last 4 games, he put up 40 points. And this against his team, in 2 games, he's averaging 43 points. He's grabbing rebounds. And I remember saying with the coach not being too pleased with Gasol, me and Gabe had this big argument before this 50-bomb game on Twitter. I'm like, I'm feeling LMA again, man. I like the position that he's in. Gabe's like, nah, you can't do LMA. Don't fall for that trap. He just dropped 39. I'm like, nah. I think he's gonna get a lot of rebounds. I just feel it. And True said LMA went out and got 12 rebounds. Now Draymond has been playing real well. And 7K for LaMarcus Aldridge might be a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna consider him for now. I think Popovich is probably, and it could be a Houston matchup thing. It might be a different matchup against San Antonio, so it might be a little bit of chasing, thinking that he could play the same role. But just for now, I'm gonna look at some LMA. I'm a little bit impressed. Pau Gasol, I'm not really impressed with against this team, Golden State. Just not. Even if he starts or not, I'm just not interested. And then Patty Mills starting for 5K. I mean, in 3 games, he played 20 minutes. He put up 23 points. And then the last 2 games, 30. I like Patty Mills as an alternative to Kawhi. Jonathan Simmons, if they're gonna continue to increase his role, I mean, he's good for point per minute against his team. He's getting 30 minutes a game. I also like Jonathan Simmons. Just some early considerations. Ginobili, risky. David Lee against the Spurs for some reason. I think I like that against Golden State. We just don't know how many minutes he's gonna get. We don't want to be disappointed going after David Lee and hate it, regret it. So those are the 3 Spurs I like tomorrow, man. Patty Mills, Jonathan Simmons, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Let's see how you two feel about that, man. Kawhi can't be stopped by Warriors, even with defense. He now point forward without Parker. Look at splits. All right. It's a good thought. I like Dre and Aldridge. Me too. I think I'm gonna go grab both of those guys today. Tory J said, "What's up, family?" Tory J, what's going on, man? Simmons price a little too high for me. I can't say that if he's gonna be having a role. I like this. I like the guards in this matchup for San Antonio. I like Kawhi too. I just don't think 10K. I think Kawhi is gonna be back into the 40s, man. He'll be back into the 40s. I don't know. DeJounte Murray. Take a look at him. Prefer Kyle Anderson, man, because Pop only brings out Murray in blowouts, and Anderson gets plenty of time before Murray. Let's check out some Murray. So these two have definitely been blowouts. The closer games. And I don't think he's a great shooter, man. I think they're gonna need the shooters. I don't know about Murray. I don't know. He says Simmons too expensive with Kawhi back. Nah, man, I like Simmons as a fade from Kawhi. I mean, I might not play Simmons for 4-6, but those are the 3 players on San Antonio that I'm looking at. All right, let's look at Golden State. Draymond for 8K. In game ones, I like to say play matchups. It's not a great matchup for Draymond, man. It's not a great matchup for Draymond. We just seen him come from Utah, which is really not a great matchup for him either, and do well. But you know what? I'm going to go with Gabe. I'm going to consider some Draymond because to have Draymond and even Kevin Durant, man, I might not mess with Durant, man. I might not. You might say you have to, but it's the same thing. 10K Durant, 10K Kawhi. You can offset that and go to that Boston game and get some good value. So 10K KD, I might leave alone. I'll pull him over for now, but he's a pick that I'm willing to get rid of. But Draymond for 8K, I think is reasonable. I think Draymond does everything for his team. He's the point forward. He's the center. He's shooting well. And Aldridge is tough, Aldridge is a little athletic to a point. I think Aldridge getting into foul trouble. Let me see something real quick. In 2 games, he's averaging how many? 35 minutes. It's tough, but not big on KD tomorrow. I can't say I'm huge on. I don't love him. I like him a little more than a little bit. Steph Curry, a little under 9K. Yeah, I think think I like Curry more than KD for tomorrow's game. Consider some Curry as well. I think I like Curry more than KD. If you're gonna play matchups in a game one situation, Kawhi's gonna have his hands full. I think Curry take advantage of Patty Mills and DeJounte Murray or whatever combo they try to throw back there. So, I mean, going all three San Antonio bigs has always been a strategy. I mean, Golden State bigs has always been a strategy. So, let's see if it works here. Klay Thompson, I'm good. I'm really good off Klay. It's just 250-50 for me. Iguodala and Barnes, I'm not really gonna go there. Then I'm not really gonna go any of these backup bigs either. JaVale McGee, I always look at JaVale McGee and consider putting him in, man. Especially when he's 2'6". I'm just gonna click him in because you can't really go wrong with JaVale McGee. As a matter of fact, if you take McGee and Pachulia, I don't know about Zaza either. Zaza will go. How much it splits? 19 minutes and 18. 7 minutes and 8. So both of these guys are about a good 4 point per minute. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's put them both in for now and then mess around with that Washington game and see what we could pull out of it. Sean D says, "Fuck James Harden." John Wall is the man. You gotta love some John Wall. Draymond is the anchor of this team. Without Draymond, none of Warriors shit except for KD. All right. I'm loading up on forwards. How can you be big on KD? He dropped a 55. How only game he played on, or not be big? It's playoffs, man. It's different. In that game, let me see what that game is looking like. Warriors versus Spurs. Which game did he play? I don't think it was an important game, and playoff is different, Just want to check out the game that they played. So it was back in October. 2 steals, 2 blocks. And it was a blowout. I just feel like playoffs are different, man. I'm not really huge on KD. For some reason, I'm just not feeling KD coming out on a game one. As a Houston native, any interest in McGee and Dedmon? More interest in McGee than Dedmon. I like McGee. Steph over KD. I said the same thing. We just saw Clint, a similar player to McGee, ball out. Yeah, I've been looking at McGee. KD overshot dependent Steph for me. And playoff superstars like Wall, Kawhi, KD are the plug. Curry, Bradley. Oh, you're throwing out lineups at me. Curry, Bradley, Simmons, Green, Gortat, Green, Aldridge, Clay, role players, or book or bust, Draymond Green. All right, let me continue to look at that Washington game. Now, let me look at this other green for San Antonio real quick before I move on. 4,400. Well, what is he doing? He's taking more shots, but that's when Kawhi was out. Those were the games where Kawhi was limited. I wouldn't get excited over Danny Green. Those were games when Kawhi were limited. All right. Let's move on. Washington. Let's start with Boston. IT for 8,600 at home. I don't like IT. Don't like IT. I don't like IT. I'm not with the IT. Marcus Smart, maybe. Rozier for 3,100. Not in a game 7 situation. I think they're gonna rely on the main guys. Avery Bradley has been looking impressive, man. He's shooting. Is his shots gonna continue to fall? I'm just mad that his price is 5.8. But what I am happy about, and I might look at some Avery Bradley, is because Avery Bradley shooting 18 to 19 shots a game, man. So he's taking over as the guy. And for 6K, playing defense, he'll get you 4 steals. Even without those 4 steals, he still gave us 40 points. So he's playing hard. He's back at home. Always like Avery Bradley. Let's take out some Simmons and consider some Avery. Short $100 on that move, but see what else we like here. Crowder. You know who else I like? I think I like Keith tomorrow more than anything else. Jaylen Brown. I've been just waiting for him to get an opportunity, and they're just not giving it to him. Amir Johnson. Nah, it's too much risk. Horford for 7K. It's not a bad consideration, man. Horford for 7K. At home. He's been good at home. I think I like Horford for 7K. Horford for 71. Let's see who else I could what I could do to get some Horford. Let me fit some Horford in there for 71 real quick. I like Horford tomorrow. And that's it. Horford and Avery Bradley for Boston. For Washington, I know I like Keith, man. I like Keith on this game 7. I know he hasn't been consistent. He got 4 fouls at home. Keith on the road might be a little bit tough. I don't know if I could pay 6 for Keith. I do like Keith. I don't put his way too much in a situation like this. Bojan, I think, does better on the road, right? Let's see. Boston 21. In Boston 18. 4K Bojan, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Bradley Beal. I know I don't like to play Bradley Beal, but I think I might have to do some Bradley in this game. Never has 2 good games in a row. But look at this. The guy took 26 shots. He's their shooting guard. Trying to think if I'm gonna do the Bradley Beal thing. Nah. Nah, no Bill. Stay away from those 50-50 guys. Let's stick to that. So yeah, I'm gonna come off KD for that ridiculous price they want for him. I'm gonna throw in some even Patty Mills, 5-4 for Mills. Let's sharpen up the lineup. I don't want to be on here forever. See what YouTube talking about. I like Curry over Durant, but not by much. Yeah. I noticed they defend Green with Curry. To me, Curry and IT, same player. Prefer Wall and KD. Yeah, Wall and nah. Nah, I like Curry tomorrow. Trust me, I like Curry. Guys that can handle me, the double bonus, it won't be a surprise. Horford has no upside. Now you prefer Aldridge and Horford. I like all three: Horford, Aldridge, and Draymond. I might be looking at all three. Probably with Celtics or Wizards. Since it's game 7, the Stars will get a ton of run. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm looking at that. I think I'm starting to look at that game a little more. I hate 2-game slates. Me too. But that's what we're gonna have from here on out. And I just missed you guys on here so much. I just came on here to do a breakdown real quick. But let me see what we got going on now. So our point guard option, I'm gonna stick with Mills as the best starter for his price. Bradley Mills is good to go. Small forward. See what options I got here now. You know, I like Iguodala against the Spurs. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I do. I don't know if I got the guts to go ahead and throw him in, but I do like him. I'm going to hold on to Simmons, man. I'm going to go with Simmons. And in the last spot, $4K Simmons. I feel like I could get what's his name cheaper. He's a 2-guard green. Simmons getting 30 minutes in the game. Blowout or not? Yeah, I'm gonna ride out with some Simmons, man. I think I'm gonna do the Simmons thing. So Patty Mills, Avery Bradley, Simmons, Aldridge, Horford, Draymond. See, I'm taking on and Steph. I'm leaving out a lot of key stars. That's expensive. I feel like you gotta get big names, but for a reasonable price. So for me to get Aldridge, Horford, Steph, I think Aldridge is just reaching for me, man. I think Aldridge, but he does good at what he got. He's averaging 10 rebounds and 20 points. I might have to leave Aldridge behind, man. Cause Aldridge, we know, is 50-50. Let's get rid of Aldridge, man. Aldridge thing's giving me a headache. There's some Draymond in there. And then I mean, 10K Kawhi, man. I'm gonna pay 10K. I'll go KD over Kawhi. I say 400. That's a fact. I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna just get all three. Get all three. Get some what's his name? McGee. Some McGee in there. Love McGee. I always like playing McGee. Always like playing McGee. And you know, in the finals, it's gonna be McGee. McGee might be Finals MVP, y'all. I had that feeling a long time ago. David Lee for 2,500. Typically, I don't like messing with too many bigs against San Antonio, but I'm gonna get Draymond, KD, Steph, Horford, Avery Bradley, Patty Mills, and Bradley. Let me see what the guards option look like, man. I'm having a hard time paying all 5K for Patty Mills, man. I'm not gonna lie. But Patty Mills solid. Avery Bradley. Yeah, Kevin Durant. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with something like this, and then just mess around and take a chance with David Lee and McGee with some star powers. This is it, man. That's my lineup right here, man. That's what I'm going with. I'm gonna just cut it off right there. See what y'all talking about on YouTube, and I'm gonna keep it moving. How much is John Wall? John Wall for 11. Now I'm not paying 11K for a play on a 2K slate unless it's Russell Westbrook, yo. Unless it's Russell Westbrook, I'm not doing that. To me, Curry and IT. Is Jonathan Simmons a trap? Might be. So I kind of went cheap with the bigs, the backup bigs that got potential. Gabe, I agree. I'm skeptical about Wall. They kind of like Curry as a pivot, though. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll take the. I think they're like the same. I'll take the cheaper one, especially when the cheaper one is at home in a matchup that has not really been scouted on. The Boston game is highly scouted. They played each other 7 games, and Wall is on the road. So I think Boston try to contain Wall, but Curry at home, haven't lost, to pair him up with the other big three, I think that's a good look. Can't sleep on Wall. Nah. I think Curry the trap because everyone's going to look at his number and think he's going off. In reality, he went off against Spurs. KD didn't play, and since Curry shot dependent. Curry get assists too. Don't sleep. Curry get assists. He don't get rebounds though. He's a bad rebounding guard, but especially in this matchup. But he does get assists, and he could shoot. He don't just shot defender. He could shoot. Yeah, Wall is a better all around guard, but like I said, man, that game has already been well scouted. I got the same lineup. LOL. That's what's up. That means it's powerful. I feel like Wizards Celtics game would be close, but blowout in the end, so I'm going back to Rose. Gabe, every time you are this adamant over a play, he goes off. Not really. He been adamant of Kyrie all year. Kyrie don't always go off. But Gabe be on point, though. It's just Wall I can guarantee getting at least 20 points, 10 assists. I have Wizards winning the series, so Wall has to ball out, but Draymond the point forward. And KD back forwards get the assist. You can well scout, don't mean you can stop a player like Wall. I mean, look at the games, though. Let me bring back in my line. Oh, I don't even have to. This is my lineup that I'm going with. Patty Mills, Avery Bradley, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Al Horford, Steph Curry, David Lee, JaVale McGee. Fuck it. Look, they played 6 games, and this dude is 11K. Out of the 6 games, it's only two games that I'll be satisfied. Maybe you could say 53 because 50 on a 2-point slate can do good for you, right? So out of those games, though, he's been dropping 43, 38, 44. I don't want to pay 11K for that. You know, it's just me. I got to fade to John Wall tomorrow, man. I got to fade to John Wall. But let me get myself ready for this JOB. That's my lineup. Good luck to everybody. I'm happy to be back on YouTube talking to you guys. And I'm out, man. Peace. Hit me up on Twitter. I do a lot of interaction with y'all guys on Twitter. Talking to these guys nonstop. So if you want a way to ask questions or interact, get my opinion, I'm gonna leave the Twitter in the chat section of this video here real quick. So it's DFS, like Daily Fantasy Sports, DFS_ simplified. That's the Twitter handle. All right, guys, I'm out of here, man. Peace.